$125 in 2 hours. Okay, so if you do the math, that's over $100 an hour, like $150 an hour. Pretty crazy, right? Awesome. Yay. You can do another job on top of this too. She only worked 6 to 8 hours. You can sprinkle that in during the week, even a 40-hour work week. How fun. So you get a payday bar because it's payday! Okay, let's take a picture of you. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Love it. Okay, real quick, sharing. Oh, here's your stash on. Okay, we do stashes. Because we can't let her down. Because in Mary Kay, when we go to seminar, which we're leaving for Dallas soon, you're going to see women walking around with those all day long. Because during awards night, it's a big deal when you're wearing a sash for Mary Kay. It means you walked across the stage, and there's going to be 10 to 20,000 women watching you. So how fun. Okay, Queen of Sharing. I'm going to find out who that is. So that's if your director followed up with anybody that you facialed, or if you brought them to a meeting night. So anyone share the business with 5 women or more? Wednesday to now? Yay. 8 women? Okay. 10 women? Okay, how many? Yay! Of course, how many new recruits did you have in your unit this week? Awesome. Yay. Awesome. Okay, we need a picture with both of those beautiful sashes on now. She's like, I don't know what to stand by. 1, 2, 3. We need to have a crown for you, Miss Sarah. But you're not going to have that anymore next month. Or black. Our suits change. Now we wear black. This is my last day wearing it. It's okay, I like it. It's good. I like black better. I've had purple for a year. When you have to wear the same thing for a year, every week you're like, I gotta mix it up a little, right? When you can wear black, it don't match anything. Like you can do a hot pink dress. So kind of fun, but I think we did everything. Let's see, bookings real quickly. Anybody have 5 bookings on your appointment books right now? Bookings is like you guys. She called you and you said yes, and you booked a party with her. Okay, so that's a good thing. We keep track of those. So 5, awesome. 8 bookings. Okay, are you up, Randy? You up? Okay, 10. Yay, you're down. Yay, Kelly! Come up here. Let's get a picture with Sarah. I'm gonna throw at you, but we're gonna take a picture. You deserve the recognition, girl. Awesome, and she's in TIQ, so of course she has that many bookings. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. We're all about taking pictures and recognition, if you guys can't tell. Is any of your guys' jobs when you walk in the morning, do they say, I'm going to give you something. I'm going to give you something. A car, I'm going to give you jewelry, I'm going to give you candy bars and gum and no? Okay. Awesome. So it's back to you guys. Wow, you guys asked lots of tickets. You guys asked lots of questions. Okay, you can turn the party on. Okay, so we're going to go back to you guys really quickly here for about 5 minutes. I'm going to tell you about who the heck I am, so you're like, who is this girl? Right, that has lots of energy. But before I do that, I'm going to have you kind of think in your brain, if you were to hypothetically do Mary Kay, like in a million years, if you were to do this, what question would you want to know for a ticket? Okay, so in a second I'm going to ask, so just kind of be brainstorming. If you were to ever do this, like if you're in front of anybody and you're trying to get a job through them, what would you ask that person, if that makes sense, right? So something you're curious about in the company, okay? So I'm from a really small town. Do we have anybody in here from small towns, or is everyone from Lincoln pretty much? Okay, some people are from small towns. Not everybody. Okay, so I'm from a really small town, pretty much in the middle of a cornfield. I grew up on a farm, and I used to show cattle and swine and do the whole farm girl thing, so kind of crazy. Then I moved to Lincoln. I did the dental program here in Lincoln, and then I graduated and started at a dental office. Was working 40 hours a week, and I went to one of these. I was a face for somebody 7 years ago. And not here last at this place, but a setting just like this. And I heard that you can make 50% commission, that you got 50% off all your own products. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I want everything I tried tonight, so might as well sign up, right? So I signed up on the spot, had my first party, got going with it, and then I just sprinkled Mary Kay in and around my life. Now when I say sprinkling it in and around my life, I sprinkled it for 2 hours a week. So what just happened tonight took about 2 hours. That's doing a facial. So I did that 2 hours a week and about 8 hours a month, and I had made an extra $10,000 that year. My goal was an extra $500 a month. but then you got reorders on top of that after about 4 months going by. So my 1099 from the company was a little over 10, and I paid off a lot of my student loan. I didn't have a big student loan, so I paid off most of that. And then I was 20, almost 21, and I wanted to earn a car. Okay, and so who knew you could earn cars before they came today? Did anyone know Mary Kay gave cars away? Okay. Did anybody know that they're not all pink though? Some people think they're all pink colors. Did anybody know there's other colors? Okay. Some people are saying yes. Okay, so there is a white or red Chevy Cruze that you start with as a brand new consultant working your business 6 hours a week. Okay, and so I had earned that at 21, and the company pays for your car, license, taxes, registration, car insurance, and every couple of years you get a new car. Okay, and so I'm currently driving my 5th car at the company, our second beautiful pink Cadillac. And this is all I do now. I quit my general job, oh my gosh, I think it's been 3 years ago in March, 3 years ago. And this is all I do now. I have 2 little nephews, no kids, I'm single, just bought a house in Hickman, Nebraska, if you guys know where that is, in South Lincoln. Just bought a new house there and just kind of living life, and I love that this business is allowing me to, set a goal that I want to make an extra, $1,000 a month or whatever with sales, because as a director, we still get to have parties and do sales, and then you can use that money to paint. So I have a really good friend, Nikita. She's actually a DIQ right now, and she came over to my house a week ago actually. Her husband paints for a living, and he gives me a quote on my whole entire house to repaint every single room. And I'm like, oh my gosh, yay! That is like to the T how much I made in my sales this month, so that I can repaint my house. So like you can have a goal every month of I want shoes, I want a purse, I want to repaint my house, I want to redecorate a room, I want to go on vacation, whatever. And so, yep, I've been doing this 6 years, and this is all I do. I love my life, So, back to you guys. If you were to ever do this in a million years, what would be something you'd want to know? Anything at all? No questions are silly.
Was the company started by a man or a woman?
A woman, Mary Kay, and she was a real woman. She's passed away now, but she started the business like in 1963. Yes. And it's been around for over 50 years, and going strong. We're completely debt-free, which is awesome. We have more women and men can do this too, of course, but fleet cars on the interstates and highways than any other company, which is impressive. You guys just don't notice them because they're not all pink. They're just like white, red, and black, and some are pink, right? So yep, she was a real woman. She passed away in 2002. But her company is still going completely strong under her own values: God first, family second, career third. So awesome. Anybody else? Anything at all? If you were to do this today, what would be something that you're like, I have to know about this?
Do all the consultants and everybody try every product that you guys have?
Do they try all the products?
Yeah.
I mean, I would hope they do. They don't have to before they start by any means, but you get a 50% discount off all your own products as a consultant. So you don't usually shop any other place when you're a consultant because, why would you? It's like better quality and way cheaper than any department store. So yeah, you get to pick and choose what you want to try. Yeah.
Where do you find your clients?
Where do you find your clients? I love that question. So there's lots of different networking things. If anyone's ever been in a networking company before, you probably have your own ideas of how to find people. You can first off get a website. It's $30 a year to have a website. I mean, so cheap. People can just pop right on your website, order, click, whatever they want, and you get an email that says, hey, this girl ordered this from you. So websites are a really good thing, but also another really good way that I get my clients is referrals. So lots of you women had looked through your phones tonight and write down names and numbers of women. I built my complete business off of referrals. Okay, so people call, we just call and we say, hey, you got a free facial and a gift card, bring some friends. So just curious, who was a referral? Like somebody called, okay, great. So this table was, anybody else? Okay, so then how you guys probably got asked to come is someone knew you, right? So Josephine's fairly new now, so she has people yet that she can ask, that she personally knows. After a while, you will run out of the people you personally know. So that's why the people you personally know goes through their phone and gets you names and numbers of women. And then that's a really big way of how I built my business. Another way is just going up to somebody in Target. If she's a really sweet gal, maybe she's a checker, maybe she, went in the back and looked to see if they had a pair of shoes for you that wasn't out there. And you don't chase them down, but if she's being nice to you, you can just say, hey, I do Mary Kay, and I would give you a free mascara if you'd come in and just try my products. It's just being very sincere and just having her try the products just to see what she likes. A lot of people are more apt to buy from you than a mass-produced store because you're doing it for your family versus a big mass-produced Walmart or whatever. Okay, so there's lots of different ways to find clientele, and we talk about that in training and things like that as you start the business. But there's women everywhere that have skin, and there's so many women, like who here tonight had never tried Mary Kay, or it's been 10 years or more? Never tried Mary Kay. 3, 4, 5, okay, almost half the women in here, okay? And so that right there tells you that there's so many women that don't even wear makeup because no one's asked them to get together with them, they don't know how to put it on. If they would sit down and be told how to put it on, they might wear it every day. And they might feel a little more confident about themselves. Okay? Because not everybody has a mom that sits down and shows them how to wear makeup. Okay? So good question, good question. Hope that helps. Any other questions? Number one question hasn't been asked. If you were to ever do this in a million years, what would be something you'd want to know? What would be your question?
What's the startup?
She's like, just tell me. Okay, so she wants to know what it takes to sign up to do Mary Kay. It is $100. And you buy a cute little Coach inspired bag for the $100. I'll tell you what y'all get in it. This is Coach teamed up with Mary Kay to make our bag. Oh, there was one right there. Okay, and so basically it's super adorable, but what you get in it is $422 worth of product to squirt on the trays. You get another $200 worth of trays, mirrors, and supplies, so a total of $600 worth of stuff for $100. Okay, now that right there, honestly, worst case scenario is you would have one party with your director or your recruiter, and you decide you don't want to do anymore. You can keep everything in that kit to use on yourself, and you can still shop at a 50% discount for the rest of your life. Like, right there is a win-win situation. So when I was 19, I'm like, why would I buy the Rolla bag when I'm like thinking everything's in that kit? I have a mom, I have a sister, I'm related to half my town. No, just kidding. That wasn't a thought process, but you know, you put a bunch of places, you know? People know, yeah, you put a book in a salon, you put a book in a hair salon, a nail salon, whatever. People look through it and they're like, oh, Mary Kay, sure, I love their mascara, right? So it's very simple. Simple. So simple. So $100. And then you get to do your first party, just so you know. We don't just say good luck when it comes to your first step. I hope you do great. We do your first party for you. We help you get appointments on your books. We help you sell products. And we literally hold your hand until you're good to go. And we're in your head until you're like, know what I'm doing. Okay? And then every Wednesday we do this. Okay? There's actually one here on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays starting next month. So you can kind of choose whatever day you want to come. Mine personally is on Wednesdays, so my consultants come on Wednesdays, but if it wouldn't work for you, you can come a different day. But we do this every, 3 times a week. So technically if you wanted to just come and have people come here, we do the same exact setup every week. Okay? So some people are like, I'm nervous, I don't know what I'm doing. That's okay, you don't need to know what you're doing, you can come here and we help you. Okay? You can invite people to come to this facility. So, it's just our meeting night. You're not tied down like you have to come to these, but you learn a lot. So we were in the other room doing some training for the consultants when they first sign up. Because you don't know anything when you first sign up, you're nervous, so we help you out. Okay? Awesome. What other questions? What would be your question, girl, if you were to do this? What would you want to know? Anything at all? What would you want to know if you did this business?
I'm not really good at it.
That's okay. Would you be curious about something? Does anyone know how we make our money? Anybody at all? Take a stab in the dark. Does anyone know how we make our money? Any idea? No? Do you guys know? How do we make our money? By the sales, exactly! Yay! You're listening. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so how we make money in Mary Kay is just by opening your mouth and saying, hey, would you want to look at a magazine? Would you want to try the products? Anything like that. And then in Mary Kay, we make 50% commission, which I don't know if anyone's ever worked retail before, but that's the largest retail, direct sales retail that you're going to make is 50%. And then you make it over and over and over, obviously, because they continue to come back to you. And then you can team build if you want to. And Mary Kay pays you to have team members if you open your mouth and work the business and want someone to jump on and give them the opportunity for their life to do Mary Kay, then you get a little building check every month from the company for doing that as well. So on average, you make $50 to $75 an hour as a consultant. And then as a director, if you're like, I want more of a leadership position, I've kind of been born a leader, I kind of really want a little bit more of a responsibility than just show the product. Like I want to help people get started with the business, then that would be a directorship position. And then as a director in Mary Kay, you make anywhere between $5,000 to $25,000 a month for helping other women. Okay? So that's a little bit about the money part about it. And then of course, there's national sales directors. So if anyone ever sees a pink Escalade driving around, ever? Okay, you have a few times, I know there's a few in Omaha. And then, girls live right outside of Lincoln, so you've probably seen them in Lincoln. Those are national sales directors, and they're the women that